Hey guys, it's Patty from Following the Magic of Value Added Life. And just like that, fall has arrived. It is sweater weather. So excited. So in today's video, you're going to get to clean and decorate my dining room with me. This is kind of a low traffic area, so you get to hopefully find the value in having a room that stays clean. So I hope you enjoy the video. Stick around to the end for a quick DIY and have a great day. Two of my favorite products are this liquid gold wood polisher, and it is sometimes hard to find. I got this at our hardware store, but what I like is it's has an almond scent, and it reminds me of marzipan cookies and like Christmas and all that. This is another, my duster. I love this. This is from Dollar Tree, $1. It is fabulous for light fixtures, for the top of cabinets, and if you spray a little bit of polish on it, the dust will stick to it and it'll do a fantastic job. So these are two of my tools, my arsenal for cleaning my dining room. I'm going to show you another one of my favorite tools. This is the Bona wood floor mop. A couple of reasons why I like it. It's got a really nice wide pad. It's a washable pad, so there's no trash. And it has a refillable canister, so I can make my own solution or I can use theirs. Or in this case, this is just water. So this is not a high traffic area, so I don't need to hands and knees scrub this, but just a nice go through with this nice Bona hardwood floor mop. Works just great. Here's another great use for this feather duster. Feathers. For this awesome duster is if you have louvers in any of your windows, these are perfect for getting in there. I like to go from the inside out because they don't have these little metal things here, so it's just easier to go. Not metal. You don't have the closers, I guess, and I can get right in there and dust. Looks amazing. One down, two to go. In keeping with the theme of the other rooms in my house, I like to keep my decorating simple here in my dining room. So I have this tray that I made. These actually, all the things that I'm gonna put on top of my dining room are things that I made. So I made this tray. This is a plastic melamine kind of tray from the Dollar Tree. It had pumpkins on it. I simply painted it with white chalk paint, and I used these metal words that all of you have been hauling from the Dollar Tree. This one says thankful. I just glued it on with E6000 and done. So that will be going on top. The only thing I purchased here is this pumpkin, which I got because it was the color, exact color I wanted and size. I got this at Walmart. And these two pumpkins I actually made. So this one is from just a decoupage orange pumpkin from the Dollar Tree, and I'll go over how I made that at the end of the video. And then this one is just made out of some buffalo check fleece fabric. So these are both Dollar Tree pumpkins that I have made and embellished on my own. So I will go over how I did those at the end of the video, so stay tuned. Really long farmhouse table, and it's sometimes hard to decorate or come up with a good way to decorate it. So I like to use layering technique, and one of the things that I did is I bought this really good sized burlap table runner. It's very, very wide, and it has this lace strip. Well, I didn't love the lace strip. Pretty, but not necessarily my style. So I followed it up by picking up this really cute plaid table runner, which I will layer this because just this on my wood table doesn't pop. Needed something in the background. So you can see how I do this. Made items. These are just some Dollar Tree frames with letters in them that spell out the word fall. like to know how to make the pumpkins that you saw me put on top of the that corner hutch in my dining room, and they're so easy. And I hope you're familiar by now with those orange styrofoam pumpkins that you get at the Dollar Tree. And I've used them for a ton of different craft projects, and for some reason I didn't have any plain orange ones to show you, but these two pumpkins could not be easier. This one was a little bit more challenging, but basically what I did is I took my bright orange styrofoam pumpkin, and I spray painted it just because it's so bright. I can't remember if I spray painted it with this white spray paint or I just painted it with chalk paint. But either way, I gave it just a really quick one coat of a white or off-white color so that it wouldn't show through. And then I bought at the Dollar Tree, this is a table runner. Kind of cheap fabric. And you're just gonna cut it in probably 1.5 to 2 inch strips. So you're basically just gonna be cutting in a strip like so. And I will tell you, hopefully you have better scissors than I do, but it does fray, and that's wide. And then you're going to use your Mod Podge, and you're just simply going to paint the Mod Podge onto the strip. I'll show you on this one. It'll show up better. From the stem, right, to the bottom. And then you're gonna sort of cut this excess tail off because you don't want it to wrap. You only wanna go one halfway around. And then be sure to press it in so you get all the creases and grooves. And then your next strip, keep going all the way around the pumpkin. Do a heavy overlap. So you really want it overlapped like halfway. You may even want, like 1.5 inch strips, and sort of keep working your way around the pumpkin in that way. And then when you're done, you're gonna take your Mod Podge and just go over it. You're gonna have bubbles. I really worked hard to avoid them, and then I just kind of embraced them. Then I took this twine from the Dollar Tree, and I just started here. Just show you. I started here, and I just kind of wrapped it and wrapped it and wrapped it around with a little hot glue here and there. And eventually it just sort of made this little stem like that. And I think it's absolutely adorable. It's very rustic looking. Again, I could have made myself crazy smoothing out all the bumps, but after a while I was like, yeah, you know what, it's not perfect. And the color, so after you Mod Podge it on, this becomes a really like orange. It goes from this sort of mustard, which is what I thought it was going to be, to a really orange color. So I'm pretty happy with that. I thought this was the perfect material for that. It gave me the perfect sort of rustic orange color, and I'm happy. So that was that one. This one was literally a 5-minute pumpkin. So this black and white buffalo check was actually a scarf that I got at the Dollar Tree. When you buy the scarf, it's this long, it's about this wide, and I cut it in half and then doubled it over and put the pumpkin, because if you do it on just the one, it's not big enough. So you kind of want to double it over, and I set it on the seam. I put a dab of hot glue, popped it on the seam like so. Oh, before I get started on that, I did spray paint that pumpkin black before I put the check over it, because the white spots, the orange did come through. So you might want to just throw a quick coat of spray paint on that. And then again, I wish I had the scarf with me. I used it all for that. So you're gonna double it, like one next to the other, put a dab of hot glue, put it on the seam, and then you just kind of wrap the fabric around, which is what I did here. So you're gonna wrap it all the way around to the top and then secure it. You can use a I used a black, which I just happened to have in the garage, black zip tie, secure it around, and then I just kept pulling and like pulling it through, and so you end up with this big ball here, and you can kind of fold it to make creases of the pumpkin. Then I cut off the excess, and then I literally just wrapped it as tightly as I could with this twine, and then I just hot glued the ends, and that is that. It's just absolutely adorable. So there's a couple of really easy craft projects that you can make, and it didn't take me any time at all. The other thing I thought of is I was cleaning out my garden beds and I found like a little stick, and I wrapped it at the Dollar Tree. This twine comes in a 3-pack, 2 of the natural and 1 green. So I wrapped some of it with this, and I thought that I could maybe pop this stem off. As you do, this is how it comes out. And there we go. And it worked perfectly. And so this one has like a little green stem. So I'm gonna end up painting this one. Thanks so much for watching my video. Please consider giving it a thumbs up if there was something in there that you enjoyed. Subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell for any future videos. Remember, the value of a clean and organized home means it frees up time for you to spend time with the people you love, doing the things you